Welcome back to Import Tuner Challenge Part 2. So in the last episode we started up again, picked our first car, the 180SX, had our first night of racing, and we're ready to get back into it. So first things first, we're going to buy some suspension, because we were drifting everywhere and it was not fun. So, see here, stage 1 and stage 2. Ooh, stage 2 is like 4 times the price. Let's buy level 1, actually. Just to give us a bit of a help there. So what we'll do here is we'll actually set the suspension. So camber, this makes your bottom of the wheel stick out. Gives you a little bit of extra grip around corners when the body is tilting. You don't need too much of this really, but as you go about -3 on the 180 here. I've actually got these settings from my other save, so that's where I'm pulling these numbers out of. I've written them down on Notepad and just pretty much just pulling them in, knowing they'll work. 5.5, 5.5. This one is 4 and 3. And the ride height here. Ooh. Make the rear a little bit higher so it looks good. And that's it. Also, toe is just sort of puts the alignment of the wheel slightly out to either improve stability or to improve cornering at the cost of one another. So you should keep that sort of minimal changes there. So we have 409,000, and we're going to splash out on some Aero here. Maybe not. Let's see if that body tune. Look at that, that's expensive. That's expensive. Look at that's really expensive. Let's not do that. I actually got a suggestion from a friend of mine, Shafts. He said I should get the different muffler, this one, and remove the spoiler on the car because it looks good. So I'm gonna do that. Just a bit of make him happy here. Where's spoiler? Missed it. That does look pretty good. We'll go with that for now. And also, we're going to put some new headlights on the car. We have these normal ones, and what's called the sleepy eyes, because they're just slightly down, like it's falling asleep. And you have these 2 fixed headlights, which don't look that good. So you're going for the sleepies. Tail lights, we have the older style 180SX lights, which actually say 200SX on the back. Don't know if that's intentional or not, but there you go. These, which look like the stock ones, but they say RPS 13 on the back instead of 180. And these, which are basically Lexus lights, which look awful. So I'm going to go for these, the 200SX lights. So that's done. Over fenders, maybe. Oh, those look good with the rivets there. You know, the BN Sports one, which is supposed to go with the BN Sports bumpers. And this is the exact same, but it has a little bit of it doesn't come back into the car. It just gives you sort of, I guess, a Super GT style rear arch there. Won't buy those yet. Maybe some front bumper. Let's not go too mad with Aero just yet. Get some actual useful stuff in. New transmission, not really too interested in that right now. LSD maybe. Brakes, it's not. See, this car's so cheap to modify that you just sort of run out of things to buy very quickly. Nitrous. I think I'll get some nitrous now, so it's there and out of the way. Okay, let's just do aero. Might as well. So, front bumper. I'm torn between C West and BN Sports here. C West is a lot more curvier and it's a lot more sort of, it suits the style of the car a bit more, but then BN Sports is very sort of, it's a lot deeper looking. But it's also very good. The entire kit as a whole is actually really good. Look at the rear here. C West looks a bit normal, but then BN Sports, you've got this really nice looking rear bumper, which actually suits the exhaust that shaft shows for me. Yeah, let's go for a full BN Sports kit here. So you can't really see them too clearly, but BN Sports does look good here as well. And BN Sports front bumper. We'll probably get spoiler at some point for it. The veal side one looks especially good on the 180. And both veal side ones actually look pretty good. But we'll leave it off for now. And might as well get BN Sports over fenders as well. Small weight reduction from it, so it's worth doing. Alrighty. And let's do a bit of interior modifications. So you can have new seats, which just do nothing but change the look of the car when you're looking at it from here. Get some... they're very expensive though. Steering wheels. We have to get this one, but again, it's more for showing off the car in this view, so I won't buy them just yet. So accessories, you just get these charms, hang off the mirror. So what I like to do, because this is basically an essential item for a VIP car, so I'll buy these for VIP cars, and then this one for everything else. And it's only 50,000, but I'm going to buy some gauges. So I'd quite like to see my boost pressure. So we'll get a HKS boost gauge, put on the A-pillar here. Very nice. And we'll also get the a water temperature gauge as well. And we'll put that... we'll put it here, because what you can actually do is you can get another boost gauge on the A-pillar here. And yeah, it's a single turbo car at the moment, but later on it'll get twin turbos, and it'll actually make sense to have two of them. So yeah, got 11k left, so let's get back out there. Go nighttime again, just to see if we can sort of coax the boss out or something. Maybe at least a team leader. See, these PAs, these are the parking areas. This way you'll find your rivals to talk to. Okay, let's start the Sheer Dome PA. Show you how it looks like. So this is this Bloodhound. Just trash talking a bit. So you have information where you'll talk to your friends, well not your friends, but your rivals. This is where you'll go and race people who are parked up here. Settings is all self-explanatory really. So information, lots of new guys, we haven't been here before so it's all new. So you get people just talking about different teams, what they're like, the personalities. Another bit of information there. Wild Clapper who raced before. How could he spread false rumours about Speed King? It says the thing about King Speed is that it's really like a wrong translation. It's Speed King sounds a lot better than King Speed. It's just a problem with the translation. From Rolling Guys being like, you showed something to me. Thank you, Eternal Student. Just being a bit of a emo there. So yeah, you get the gist of basically people just talk to you random rubbish that you can't reply to. Which is all good. PA battle, okay. So Wanderers. Wanderers are a very big part of the Tokyo Extreme Racer games, which Import Tuner Challenge is a part of. Even though it doesn't share the same name, in Japan it does. But for the American and European release, it was released as Import Tuner Challenge. I don't know why, but it was. But it's related to Tokyo Extreme Racer and Kaido Battle and all that. So anyway, Wanderers, you can only race them if you meet a certain requirement. For Lonely Wolf, it's you have to race 100 races, or race 100 races. I'm not sure which it is, because there's another Wanderer that's like, oh, you've done 100 races. So see, I don't have enough experience yet. Come back. So this is team changing stage. We're racing them. Yeah, you figured out my car drifts too much. I don't think that's relevant anymore, because suspension kits fixed everything. I hope. Little squeaky chair. Okay. So PA battles just put you out into the road, and you basically have a quick race, and then you go back into the PA. So it's pretty even so far, except I was about to push nitrous, but I didn't need it. But as you can see, I've now got a boost gauge on the right there. Look inside, pull up the gas here, boop, boost goes down. So it's all working gauges. It's like perfect beginner isn't so perfect right now. Suspension upgrades improved handling much better. It still drifts, but it's controllable, which is perfect really for this C1 loop here. And yeah, easy win, return to the PA to race again. Bit more explanation about settings there. Okay, so next battle against his teammate, another SP battle. What you notice is actually there's a time attack battle and an SP battle. So SP battles is what you've been seeing so far, where they've got a life gauge, and that when that runs down, of course the one which runs down last wins. It's like a fighting game, I guess. And the time attack battle is more of a sort of, it's a point-to-point race. It's your traditional sort of, it doesn't matter how wide the gap is, it's whoever crosses the finish line first wins. So that's the differences there. Yep, your funky glasses. Let's race this guy. He's slightly slower than his teammate. You can't really tell at the beginning. It's like they'll sort of bob up and down next to you. He seems a little bit faster actually. I am liking the windless look. It's quite cool. And the fart can does look a lot better when it's sort of surrounded by a good looking body kit. The exhaust I had before suited more of this sort of normal rear bumper, so there's the sleepy eyes. Looks more sleek without sort of having to close the whole headlight completely. So they're just steamrolling these guys, which is great. Some easy money here. So yeah, there's no more PA battles apart from Wolf here who still won't race me. So let's go out and do some more racing. Right, so immediately we've got someone to race here. It's another person from changing stage. Some pink S15. So I'm guessing it's a woman driver. I'll avoid sexist jokes right now. Okay, she's actually fast, okay. She's doing well. Except this corner, yeah. As you can see, very easy win for me. Oh, beautiful slide right there. Sort of try not to crash right now, as her SP gauge goes more and more down until she's depleted. As you can see, the wind combo is now building up again. They actually reset when you exit the day, so the longer you stay out during the night, the bigger bonus you can actually get there. So again, looking for someone else to race. I'm hoping we'll find Rolling Guy 2, because if we beat him, then Rolling Guy 1 will show up. It's a sort of unique way that the team leaders show up. This is not Rolling Guy, but it's actually a member of Speed Planet, and they're a 180SX team, so if I defeat them and put their sticker on my car, I'll get a sort of a new nickname based on that, which will be awesome. He's actually holding me off right now, which I'm not happy with. Okay, now I catch up. Oh my! Could got a bit wobbly there. Try not to hit the march, or the micro as it's called in some countries, including the UK. I should have called it a micro, but I guess this is Japan, so I should have called it a march anyway. So no problem. So I'm past the 180 there. There's a Vitz. I like how the traffic cars are actually real cars that are actually quite well detailed as well. There's a Cerebro back there, Nissan Cerebro. Another Vitz for a Yaris if you're from the UK. Also, I got a couple of remarks about using the auto transmission. I tend to use it on Import Tuner Challenge because there's no real point using a manual, because you're always sort of in the top gear for so long anyway. It's only really in cars like the Aristo and other cars with really, really long gears that you really need the ability to shift down at will. So yeah, just to keep it easy, I'll just keep it on automatic. Here we go. Rolling Guide 2. You can't actually buy A86 Corollas in this game. It's, I'm not sure why, but you can't buy either Corolla. You can't buy the Nissan 330Z, 330? S30. You also can't buy the Mitsubishi Eclipse, nor can you buy Lance Evolution 10. But you can buy the, I believe it's an 8 or a 9 in this game. No, it's definitely a 9. So yeah, what we're about to do, we're racing Rolling Guy 2 here. Once we've beaten him, Rolling Guy 1 will actually challenge us like we've just challenged all of his team. So he'll come up behind us, flash his lights, and then we'll race. So yeah, Rolling Guy 2 is pretty easy to beat. 131, 2, 3, 4, 134 before we have to brake like a madman. Alright, and here comes rolling guy 1. So that's his little intro there, mini intro. So he's actually got a custom car. You can actually buy the custom version of the 886 and the other cars I mentioned before. You can't buy the road car version to customise yourself, which is a shame. I suppose you have to make do with what you got. So here, like his team, is pretty easy to beat when you've got a good car. He's sticking to me though. Oh, he's actually catching up now. I have to sort that out. There we go. His SP gauge is not going down though. Oh, it is now. It doesn't go down to sort of reach a certain distance, so it gives you a sort of a chance if you're just behind but not quite falling behind. Yeah, he's finished now. Just waiting for his gauge to go all the way down. Also, when you crash, your SP gauge goes down when you crash as well. So, it's encouraged to drive clean. So that was rolling guy 1 who we just defeated. So when we return to the garage in a minute, we'll actually see that we've unlocked not only his team sticker but his car to drive. It's not every team leader that you actually get to have that, but it's just the ones with custom cars. So we'll actually race this up ahead and then sort of call it quits here for now, because I have terrible internet and it took me about 4 hours to upload the last episode. So what I'll do is I'll sort of try and shorten the episodes to about 15-20 minutes. I think this will be about 25 minutes, but you sort of have to stretch them out when you're making your first few episodes, just to get everything sort of you want to explain off your chest. So anyway, this is another member of Speed Planet. See, when you race him, his 2 friends come along as well. So it's this sort of 3 versus 1 situation. So this is the race. See who's got the best 180 SX, I imagine. So what I'll do is I'll just use nitrous and stay ahead of it. So what tends to happen is he'll just race ahead and his 2 friends will just actively block you, which is annoying. So just use nitrous to keep ahead of them, and then see if we can take on Greenie here. These guys are actually fast. It's a surprise to be blown away like this. Okay, now I'm catching up, Don't hit the taxi. There we go. See, Shiki the Whiz Kid, he's almost gone. He will actually drop out from the race now, so it'll be just 2 versus 1. Oh my god, look at this guy. Okay, Shiki's now gone. Tread Red Point is the next to be thrown out of the race. This Drifting Striker guy is actually really, really good. Except randomly braking in front of me. Lost a ton of speed hitting him there. I'm still from Tokyo Novice, and my driving is not helping me get rid of that name. Okay, I shouldn't have been distracted there. It's weird because when you watch YouTube videos of people talking while they're playing games, you think, why? This can't be that distracting talking to yourself while playing. It actually is. It's actually quite distracting. So now it's just 1 versus 1. Me versus Drifting Striker. He's too far back to really do anything to me right now. the SP gauge is falling pretty quickly, so you can call this a win already. Just use some nitrous a bit. We've now run out of nitrous because we only had like stage 2 nitrous, I believe. As you unlock the different stages, they'll last longer and also give you more of a boost. Let's return to garage here. We actually had a pretty decent combo going. 9 win combo. And now I'm the corporate freak. I have no idea what I did to get that name, but I'm now the corporate freak. So yeah, now you're going to see that I've won the Rolling Guy custom car, Rolling Guy sticker, and that's it. So I'll show you if this actually works. It should work because there's no A86 to put the sticker on, so it should just work for any car. If we get the Rolling Guy sticker here, just scale it a bit and place it on the bottom of the windscreen here. When we press OK, there we go, corporate worker instead of a freak. So let's go with worker instead of a freak for now. So I don't want to be a freak. So yeah, anyway, that's the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to leave a like and a favourite, you can. I have nothing against you doing that. You can leave feedback in the comment section, and until next time, see you later.